Hello, 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 everybody. How is everyone doing out there tonight? My name is Great Eagle. I'm a real world A320 pilot, bringing my love for aviation and flight sim out to all you beautiful people out there. How's everyone doing tonight? Wayne says sup. How you doing tonight, Wayne? How's everyone doing out there tonight? We are going to be flying the PMDG 777-300 ER. The time has come. All the other people out there have done all their short hauls, all their long hauls, all their everything else in between with the 777-300 ER. I finally give it in. I'm gonna do it. We'll be flying this beautiful, beautiful bird around. We'll be going from Charlotte, North Carolina, down to Miami, Florida. Could be a good flight going down there today. Draco says, hello, Gray. I assume that's how you're saying it there, Draco. Hello. I don't know. There we go. Just look at this magnificent bird. In all our glory. Those two big, powerful GE90 engines. Some of the most powerful engines to ever be mounted to a commercial jet. Right there. It's a beautiful day today up in Charlotte, hopefully along our entire route. It seems like there's a few storms between here and Miami. But let's go ahead and board our beautiful jet here on the way down to Florida. Uh-oh, I just lost my sound. Why did I lose my sound? Oh, we went from outside to inside. That's why I lost my sound. Oh, okay. Welcome aboard the airplane. We just entered the L2 door there. You got a little bit of coach in the back there. That's a little bit of first class. Premium economy, and then economy beyond that. The first class galley there. But that's not where we're heading. We're going to be heading up to the front of the airplane. Look at how fantastic this is. The interior, well modeled here. Each seat, well modeled. Just as you would expect it to be. Oh, that's a lovely airplane. Getting up to the forward galley, you can see the forward galley right there. Oh, a few coffee pots, a few ovens. There we go. And what I can only assume is the crew lavatory, probably the crew bunk. That's what I'm assuming is kind of forward of this. And then we come all the way to the front of the aircraft. Welcome to the lovely PMDG 777-300 ER. Let's go ahead and get seated and get this bird cranked up and ready to go. We have her all set up on the ground power for now. So, I haven't imported anything from SimBrief quite yet. I guess I could go ahead and start working on some brief integrations at this point. You know what? I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I start working on the some brief integration from the tablet there. Let's go ahead and switch up to the overhead. We'll get the ADA root on. And now that we're on the airplane, I'll actually get the APU on and started. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Everything else looks good on this. Everything is on like it should be, which is good. Wipers are off. Coming up to center left, the emergency lights. Let's go ahead and arm those. Pass aux is guarded. Window heat is in the on position. That's alright. Hydraulic panel is set. No electronics. We get the no electronics, so that doesn't matter. I'll turn that off since that's not really a factor anymore. And our lights are set however we need to set them. Coming up to center right, our cargo fire panel. Everything looks extinguished here. EECs are in normal. We get auto start on. We're in normal. Jettison panel. Everything is guarded and closed. And the fuel panel. Everything should be extinguished as that looks normal. Anti-ice. Everything is on auto. Our navs are on. Our air conditioning panel on the right hand overhead pedal. Everything is on an auto. That's pretty much a very automatic airplane. This is getting closer to the Airbus that I absolutely love. I absolutely love my Airbus. This is getting very much close to what I'm familiar with here, and I can appreciate that. For the glare shift panel here, everything looks like it's in the correct order. We get digits where they should be displayed. Let's go ahead and put 8,000 foot here. Since I already got a clearance and it's up to 8,000 feet, that should be good. Heading is going to be 003. Let's call it 003. We'll put that in as an initial heading for now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check on the lower display here. We can check our hydraulics, 96, 95, and 100, so that looks good. And is there like an engine page here? Flight control, gear, door. Okay, so gear, you can check the pressures and the temperatures. It does all look good. Air conditioning page, that all looks good. 75 is kind of warm, but that's alright. Let's see, electrics. We are really just being powered by the ground power unit right now. In fact, hold on. There's the engine page. Alright, engine quantity. That seems to be good. And APU looks like it is on. We can turn both external powers off. So now that we're exclusively on the APU power, let's come up overhead, make sure APU, oh yeah, it looks like it has taken over everything. Alright, so now we got AC coming through the aircraft, so that looks good. The other EFIS panel looks good over there. Our displays, we got the PFD, ND, that's in the correct orientation. The altimeter, 3001, that looks good. Our standby attitude indicator is aligned. Center display here. Let's see, let's go ahead and recall. Well, that cancels. Okay, we'll leave those messages up. We got AP running memo, that looks good. Ground procs, all of that is guarded and extinguished. Looks good. The gear is down. We can go ahead and arm the auto brakes to RTO. And on the first officer side, we're looking for the same thing, ND, PFD, and then we can set the lights however we want them to. We get the brake accumulator pressure here. I think that's accumulator pressure. Yep. Down here we have the CDU. That looks good. And the lower display unit looks good. We got the lighting set exactly how we want to. Step trim is somewhere. We'll set that later on. Speed brakes are retracted. Throttles are idle. Flaps are up. Our fuel control levers are off. Our stab cutout is off. Let's see. Or guarded, sorry. We get displays on both the captain and FO's side. Gonna put the FO on. Well, first I'm gonna put 121.5 on his side. Go ahead and get that set up on the right hand side. That's gonna be a number 2 radio. There we go. Put that on the active left-hand side. That's going to be the active frequency. 121.9 is what it is. So we'll go 121.9. That's going to be the ground control frequency. We'll contact them when we're ready to taxi there. Excellent. The radar really doesn't work, so we're not really concerned about that. The center FCU, we're not going to worry about that. Let's see. We get the fuel. Sorry, the fire switches here. They're in. And then our transponder code on the right-hand side. We're going to be squawking 1767. So we'll go ahead and squawk 1767. 6, 7, there we go. Alright, so, well, I mean, it's not mode C. What is mode C? Understand this transponder at all.
November 1 Golf Whiskey, ready for taxi.
It's above below.
November 1 Golf Whiskey, runway 36 right, taxi via Delta Delta 2.
I don't get it. Oh, no, mode C is on. Okay. Cool.
Delta 2,
I guess it just needed to be cycled real quick for it to recognize that it was mode C on. Okay, excellent. So with that, the IDRUs are aligning. Let's go ahead and come down here. Actually, let me go back to this view real quick. And we'll go to FMC and then position it. Let's go ahead and we'll request a route real quick. What? Nope. That's not what we're doing. Route request. No. I need you to route 1. Ready. I am still learning this. I have a route. It's in there. Oh, I think I gotta go to the operations center first. That's what I gotta do. Okay. We are learning together, chat. We're gonna be learning together. I promise you that. Alrighty. So, let's go back to here. Ground operations? No. Okay. Electronic flight bag? Maybe. Request data from some brief. Yay! There we go. Okay. So, if we come down here, we should now be able to get a route request. Some brief. There it is. Excellent. We'll select that route. Okay. Enter inertial position. Yep, I know. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go backwards. KCLT. Alrighty, we got a ding dong FMC. That sounds good. Alrighty, so everything's uplinked. Excellent. The gate we are at is Delta 11, I think it is. So we'll go D11, put that in there. We'll grab that GPS position, or we'll grab that position and we'll set it. And that should work just as well. That'll be good enough for government work. So let's go back to our route. Let's go departure, arrival, departure. Oh, don't do this to me. Route. What am I doing? Should I activate it? Execute? Okay. Now can I get departure, arrival? Departure. What are you doing to me?
Charlotte Ground, American 2037.
Let's go 36 right.
American 2037, Charlotte Ground. See, we're not quite ready for push, but just wanted to see if you
Next page.
a runway we'll expect for departure.
Previous space, what is going on? Departure, okay. Well,
Stand by.
I don't get it. This happened
American 2037,
one of the other times.
to
Route
runway
uplink.
36 center. Alright, we'll expect 36 center, American 2037. Thanks so much.
Okay. I am very confused. Okay. I must have messed something up. Alright, index. Let's go position that. We got that. Oh, I gotta load it. Guys. What does everything have to be like an extra 2 clicks with a Boeing? Guys, what is everything gotta be an extra 2 clicks with the Boeing? Let's execute. Charlotte, Miami. The company route is Charlotte, Miami. We done did everything. I think we did everything. Can I? Oh my god. You're telling me I really got to make one extra. Okay, guys. Boeing, we need to talk. We really do need to talk, Boeing. What's going on, guys? What is going on over in your world? I thought it was gonna be like a Boeing fan after this. There's just so many extra clicks you gotta do for like no apparent reason at all. So we're gonna be doing the Icons 5 Nooks transition. There we go. That all looks good. I'm gonna execute that. For the arrivals, let's play in the ILS 12. I won't put a transition in that. I mean, I guess I could do the what is it, the Gloria transition. Let's see. ILS to runway 12. I'll go ahead and pin that. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Clear transition to the ILS. Let's see. We're doing a coastal. Coastal 2. And it will be the Debril, something like that. Debril. Alright. Go ahead and execute that, I guess. Where am I? I do not know. Init ref, no, index. I want to go all the way back to the thing. Alright, so route. Let's insert it. Let's go ahead and look. Icons 5. Go into Nooks. Direct Warfare, Q83 Chevet, Q97 Debril, and then Debril transition for the coastal vectors at the end of it. Let's go ahead and go into the performance page here. Let's see. There's zero fuel weight. We're estimating at 454.7. So we can do that. 454.7. We'll accept all the other stuff. RVSM size, step size. Okay, yeah, that all looks good there. That all looks good there. Let's go to thrust limit. Okay, so here I need to get some performance data real quick. So we'll go into here. I'll populate from last. And let's bump it up to that number. I won't enable improved climb, but everything else looks good. We should calculate. It's going to be a flaps 15 takeoff. To be an assumed temperature. So what's our D rate? It's going to be a takeoff 1. We'll do takeoff 1 with an assumed temp of 44. So there we go. We're going to go to takeoff page, flaps 15. I guess I really should load the airplane. Here, let me go ahead. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. To load the airplane. I want to be able to see What? My PMG settings? Do not about state. So nope, 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 nope. Return. Okay. FS actions. Payload. Can I import it? How do I import it? I want to import it. Return. Connection view payload. Okay, so I do not know how to import it. Maybe I do it from here. Boop. Ground operations? Okay. Nope. That's not what I want. Performance. Import from OFP. Import from OFP. I don't know if that's what I really want because I'm doing it via something different. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Performance still? Ground ops? Performance still? It's one of the two, right? Like, one of the two loads the airplane. Ground up or no? Return. Or is it through here and you do like ground operations, automated ground off, turn time? No, I don't. How much gas do I got on board? 33.3, and I need 70.5 on board. Okay, so that's clearly not the right amount of gas. I forgot how to load the airplane. Cabin interphone, PMDG options, aircraft. No. I just want to load the airplane. I swear I've done this before. Like once before. Alright, chat, we are learning together. We are learning together. FS actions, I think it is. Fuel? No. Well, no. How do you load it? This is getting me. Alright. Menu. No. FS actions. Payload. Or is it... No. Return fuel? Why? I don't remember actually physically setting any of this one time. Oh, like the last time I flew it. That is what is bothering me. Ground connections, operation, ground lines, the maintenance, auto cruise. Okay, I get that. But I don't remember, so like, yeah, I get this, right? Let's go index, performance. So, I set the zero fuel weight. The fuel, oh, request. Oh, guys. Everything takes an extra click in the PMDG. Everything takes an extra click. Bing, bing. Alrighty. That's not what I need though. Oh, then I gotta hit accept. Okay. No. Is that not it? I mean, 33, 37 is not our altitude though. We're going up to 37,000 feet. Where are we going to? We're gonna get to 38,000 feet. So why are you in there? This makes no sense. Last performance of the... And where are you getting this fuel 33.3 from? I'm at 70.5. Like, where are you getting? Where is it getting this information from? Alrighty. This is what I get for just going right in and seeing if I could just go cold turkey straight into an airplane. I don't need ground maintenance. Get out of here. I don't need you. I don't need you. Okay. That's a weird one.
Ground American 2037, ready for push at Charlie 11 with Victor.
Push at your own discretion regarding to expect.
Okay. Very confused at where this is getting its numbers from. Like, I need zero fuel weight of 454.7. Is that what's actually... Here's my thing. Is that what's actually loaded, though? That's what I'm having the issue understanding. What is loaded and what is not loaded? Menu, FS actions. Like, I don't remember requesting anything other than hitting one button because... Okay, packs... Zero fuel weight 524. That's not the right zero fuel weight. I don't understand where you're getting this from. Type off. Everything else is set. Oh, where are the brakes set? Stop it. Okay. There's no way you're linked to... What? Yeah, that shouldn't do anything. What is... Alrighty. This is clearly here just to annoy me. Alright. Not loving this airplane right now. Menu. Actions. I'm pretty sure I did nothing to set min, set max, set random. I'm pretty sure there was an option where the best Boeing aircraft. Well, Max Racing, if you can tell me where Simbri uplinks to, that would be greatly appreciated because it's not uplinking any of my weights into the airplane. So I'm like super not in love with the 777 right now because I know on prior flights that I've done, I haven't had to do anything. It just kind of like loads in with everything. So this is annoying me. Color me annoyed. 70.5, 70.5. This is where the Phoenix just absolutely wrecks everyone else. Why is this suddenly grayed out? Do I have 70.5 in the tanks? I do. Well, that worked. But I shouldn't have to manually load everything, is the other thing. Zero fuel weight is 454.7. 454.7. You're gonna. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. Cool. Zero fuel weight plus fuel should be our gross takeoff weight. Alrighty. And where's our CG? 29.4. All of that so I can get a freaking CG. Alrighty. So 29.4. We'll throw that in there. And we're still gonna use the data that I got from Sunbrief because reasons. Alright, we need 140. Let's say flaps 15. Yeah. So 141, 144. So ever so slightly different, and then 155. So we'll do that. Recipe's on. Okay, sweet. Okay, I'm not gonna do much with that there. All of that looks good. Alrighty, so we will put on this side FMC and net. There we go. We'll put this V speeds over there. We'll put the legs over here, and then finally we can get to verifying the departure part of our SID here. So we have the icons 5. It's going to be radar vectors. Okay. I didn't do this right. There we go. Plan. The turns to step. There we go. Alrighty. We'll do Gilfin icons, Nux, and then from there we're going to pick up the. Is it the airway? No. Direct? No. Direct to Warfel. There we go.
Bravo, back taxi, runway 5, and then Echo to 36 Center for American 2037.
Then we'll pick up the airway going down to Jevid. And then it's going to be the Q97 going down to Debril. And then that's going to be the arrival into Miami. So, that looks good there. Let's go back to legs page. Excellent. So, alright, there we go. We are slowly getting there, chat. We are slowly getting there. Alrighty. Now, we can finally get into the briefing. Threats? Well, the biggest threat is we get a new airplane, and I have no clue what I'm doing. Yep, I guess that's the biggest threat. Taxiing out, we can expect 36 right, I would assume. Which is going to be somewhere down here, like Romeo or Golf, and then we'll take Charlie down to the end. Flaps 15, flex or reduce thrust. Takeoff, standard reject considerations. If we do lose one after V1, we'll continue straight ahead to about 5,000 feet, make a right-hand traffic pattern to come back around to 36 center. Otherwise, the top altitude of 8,000 feet, there's no departure online, so we'll put 122.8, at least for now in there, and we're squawking 1767. Any questions? No questions. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything sorted here. We get our pumps going. Do those need to be on? No, they don't need to be on, apparently. Sweet deal. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and ground services. We can go ahead and release all the vehicle ground connections. We can release the air conditioning unit, release the ground power unit. There we go. That all looks good there. And we can do we need a checklist. Bring up the checklist. Where is it? Checklist button. There we go. So, we got the pre-flight checklist, we got oxygen. Where is it? Over here? That looks good. That's tested. Boop, 100%. Flight instruments, 003 on the heading. Altimeter is 3001. That is checked. Parking brake is not set. I don't know why it's not setting. There we go. I didn't have hydraulic pressure, that's why. Checklist is complete. Let's see. I need to... oh, you just hit normal. Alrighty. Before we start checklist, flight deck door. Let's go ahead and close that. Bye-bye. Stewardesses. Goes along, passenger signs are on. MCP, I don't know why that's V2, but... Oh, I guess they want us to set V2 in there? Is that what it is? The V2 of 155?
American 2027, contact Atlanta 122.907, have a good flight.
Okay, so we got 155,003 and 8,000 feet. That's checked. Takeoff speeds is 141, 144, 155. Flex 44. City pre-flight is completed. Trim is 5 units up. I think it was 5 units up. So yeah, let's go ahead and go 5 units up on the trim. Excellent. Looks good enough for me. And taxi takeoff briefing is completed. Before start checklist. Eek, wrong button. Before start checklist is complete. Alrighty. So, with that said, all we gotta do now is release that door. So we'll close up and get ready to taxi or push back. So, door management, we will close all. And then after we close all, is there an arming function? Okay, no. Arm all. There we go. That sounds about right. Sweet deal. And then we can go to the door page and like check that for like things. Cool. So the beacon is on. I got that on already. Sweet deal. Go ahead and call for our pushback. Would you ever consider being a long hauler IRL? I mean, if that opportunity had presented itself, it seemed like it'd be something nice to do. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's see. Ground vehicles. Automated ground ops? No. Ground vehicles? What's that? No. Ground connections. The chocks are oh, remove all the there we go. There's that. So why didn't the jetway move? That's what I want to know. Alrighty. Get off of my airplane jetway. There it goes. Sweet deal. Yeah, pushback. Alright. I guess we can call ground and let them know we're going to push back. Hello, ground, American 3318 Heavy is Delta 11, ready to push and start. I am transmitting, right? I always hate it when, like... We're ground, 121.9. Hello, ground, American 3318 Heavy is Delta 11, ready for push and start.
American 3318, did you get PDC?
Affirmative, we have our PDC down to Miami.
American 3318, just a question out of curiosity. Does your PDC say contact ground for push or contact ground for taxi?
Contact ground for taxi, but we figured we'd give you a call anyway.
Roger, American Search 318, thank you. Push is at your discretion, advisory taxi.
Push your discretion will advise what a taxi for American 3318 Heavy. Thanks, no problem. Alrighty, so that's the controller being a little sassy there, for reasons unknown. Alright, so this is the one great thing about the Boeings. I can just do this. I can just tap the brakes. Boop. Let's go backwards. You can go backwards at any time. Thank you. Still no tower controller on, which is perfectly fine. I don't know who the center controller frequency is going to be. I don't know if it's center frequency, which is perfectly okay. Alrighty. Hello, person driving underneath the airplane. Good thing my airplane's tall enough for you to just, like, travel on through it with no issue. I have not picked up GSX yet, Max Racing. Something I am leaning to doing. That's probably going to be the next purchase I make. I'm not going to lie. That's probably going to be the next purchase I make is GSX instead of like buying another scenery that just like showing you guys to be like, oh look, a brand new scenery here. You should buy this scenery. Like, I think that's going to be the next purchase I make is like a GSX type thing. So we'll see. We shall see. Hey Austin H, how are you doing this evening? Welcome to the stream, my friend. As I try to figure out this Boeing 777 and fail massively at it. Go ahead and hold it there. I'll set the parking brake and try to get us nice and close for a nice juicy engine start. Alright, here we go. We're gonna start, I don't know, engine 1 because that's what I always do. There we go. We'll hit that to run.
American 2092, you said you have picture?
Affirmative, we have information picture, American 2092.
American 2092, just come to the runway. American 2092 today from QNE runway.
No, we didn't get any runway assignment in the PMDG. But we like 36 right control.
American 2092 runway 26 guys, taxi with
Thanks, American 2092.
Excellent. Let's get the number 2 started up. Max Racing says someone needs to make a competitor to GSX because, yeah, I mean, I feel like the better pushback, or not better pushback, is that what it was called? Better pushback, whatever it was, whatever I'm using, what is this called? I think it was the ambitious pilots, whatever it was. It was, and then I think Airsoft took it over, made it payware, and is kinda, but not really, the competitor to GSX. I just like it because I don't have to have profiles. I can just click on manual pushback and push back however I really want to push myself back. So it's always great to have that option. Alrighty, excellent. Back up front, here we go. So we have 2 good engine starts. Let's bring up the checklist. Let's go flaps 15. I don't know how many There's 1, 5, and 15. There we go. Lots of flaps out on this one. Our trim is set for departure. Auto brakes RTO, flaps are coming down. We can go ahead and go up top. We do not need the APU anymore, so we can go ahead and turn that off. Everything is auto, so that is great. We can go ahead and get our taxi light on because we're in a Boeing. No need to have the landing lights down and ready to be turned on for takeoff. So let's see. What's our after start checklist? Anti-ice is an auto. Recall. Ooh, I should check the recalls. That's right. So we hit that. Recall. There's nothing to recall. Excellent. Auto brake RTO. Flight controls. There we go. Flight controls. We got full up, full down, full left, full right, full left, full right. All looks good. So the flight controls are checked. Ground equipment is clear. You don't have to arm the spoilers on this airplane, but we'll go ahead and arm them. So ground equipment. Sounds like 2135 is what people are going to be getting. So we'll go ahead and set that. 2135. Okay, thank you. Excellent. So after the before taxi checklist, I guess that's what they call it. It's complete. Before takeoff checklist. Look at that, flaps 15. Okay, that's cool. So the next checklist is the after takeoff checklist. Let's go ahead and break off the checklist page. There we go. Excellent. Speed brakes arm, auto brake RTO. Okay. So let's go ahead and call up ready to taxi. Low ground. American 3318 Heavy is ready to taxi.
American 2210 at DH Charlie 9, requesting for second flight. Aircraft post for pushing start, home here is taxi. American 3318, runway 36 right, taxi via Mike. Correction, via Golf, Charlie Cross, runway 5 at Golf.
36 right Golf, Charlie Cross 5 at Golf. We're American 3318 Heavy. Alrighty. So I think he may have looked on the radar and thought we were on mic, but that's okay. So we'll take Golf, which is the, not the first one, but the second one. Alrighty. So I'm not going to do all that zigging and zagging.
Charlotte ground, Delta 2620, good to Delta 7 with Victor ready to taxi.
Max Racing says, I can't wait till the Phoenix expansion comes out. We should do an Airbus 319 CFM and Sharklets Boston to DC. Dude, there's so much I want to do. Like, I don't know. The cabin is ready. Excellent. Like, so much I want to do. Like, I'm thinking about, like, doing another series, like, that's like, Come Fly With Me series, like, where we fly the same airplanes I fly on the trip. I don't know. So we shall see what that has in store. But some 319 operations definitely are in order. Definitely some 321 operations. I feel like everyone's going to be doing 321 ops when that comes out. But I'm excited for it. I mean, the 320, popular airplane. The 321, even more popular airplane. The 319 can go into places that the others can't, so that's also kind of fun to do. So I definitely can't wait for it to pop up. But yeah, like doing like US Air shuttle flying and the 319 DC to LaGuardia to Boston to LaGuardia to DC, like the OG shuttle flying. That'd be pretty dope.
American 2210, you just sent your PDC?
See? What? Is he saying 3310 or 3318? You looking at 3318 or 3310?
American 2210, 2210, PDC.
Ooh, thank you. Check the flight directors. Boop. The flight directors are not on, and then I want LNAV now. Thank you very much. See, this is what you're here for. This is what it's all about. Thank you very much, Max Racing. You saved me. You saved me a lot there. Now, if only, well, no, I have a button designed for Toga, so I don't have to remember the click spot. I know there's a click spot somewhere for Toga. There it is. It's that one.
Atlanta 121.35 for the replacement.
12135 for American 3318 Heavy. You have a great night. Thanks for the ATC.
You too.
There we go. So, we will go ahead and bring that on up. Let's see. Does the cabin crew call you when ready at your airline? So a lot of airlines have their own way of like having the cabin crew alert, either via what you see here, the ICAS or the ECAM, or some airlines have like a back and forth, where like after you make the announcement, prepare for takeoff. Then they'll call you and let you know. So, and I've been at both. So, I mean, it's really airline dependent.
Atlanta Center Delta 1497, descending on the Jedi 3, passenger flight level 180. Delta 1497, Atlanta Center, descending altimeter 3010. 3010, we have golf on board, Delta 1497.
Are we ready for takeoff? Max Racing, are we ready for takeoff? Did you, you double check everything for me, Max Racing? I got everything. The visibility much better than the A300, oh my gosh.
Center, American 2602 at a flight level 240, Banker 5. FedEx 363, turn left, heading 090. FedEx 363, emergency speed, it's on maintain 3000, speed 210.
Also, can everyone hear the simulator just fine? And also hear the ATC just fine? I realized it was pretty weak after I went back and listened back to the stream. It was pretty weak yesterday, so we will hold short of the runway. I'm not going to make a super tight turn. Just going to hold it right just about.
Atlanta Center, Delta 2620 on the ground in Charlotte, holding short 36 center, ready for departure. American 2037, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
We'll call that good. We can turn the light off.
2037, Atlanta Center 132.97.
And we can set the brakes. There we go. There should be a ground final. He's out there. I see him. Yep, we can hear really nice. Excellent, 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 excellent. I might turn the sim sounds down just a tad bit here. Back to where they usually are. Alright. So let me know if that's too low. I try not to blow your ears out when it comes to like sim volume and stuff like that.
Delta 1497, contact Atlanta approach 13347. Alright, Atlanta approach 13347, Delta 14. Have a great day. Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 1446, passing, descending at the flight with 260, 240. Delta 1446, Atlanta Center, descend via the Jedi 2 on altimeter 3010, resume normal speed. Alright, descend via the Jedi 3, resume normal speed, Delta 1446. Atlanta Center, Delta 2620 on the ground in Charlotte, holding short 36 center, ready for departure.
Here he comes.
Short final is an A320, hold short 36 right. Roger, hold short 36 center, Delta 2620. Oh, Delta, you're 36, Delta 26, 24, 330 and 36 center clear for takeoff.
Okay, 330 on the heading and 36 center cleared for takeoff, 2620.
American 3318, Atlanta Center, runway 36 right, line up away.
36 right, line up await, American 3318 heavy. Alrighty, we're clear to line up and wait. So, we'll get everything on, get the brakes off, and we'll go ahead and we'll notify the flight attendants we're taking the runway.
FedEx 363, contact tower, 1 router front 1.
Over the tower, 19-1 back.
Atlanta Center, UPS 5306, flight level 240 if you're.
Delta 1220, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain followable 230.
Alrighty, how tight can I make this turn? Let's find out.
Lima Victor, Lima Romeo Golf, contact Atlanta approach 133.47 at Jedi, ready speed to 250.
Jedi, ready stand 250 with
Not bad. Could do better. Need to swing it a little bit wider before I make that turn. Definitely a crooked lineup.
3306, center maintain 13000.
The center maintain 13000, that's 5306.
He's saying it would be so shiny I'd have to put my sunglasses on. I mean, yeah, but it still looks good. I mean, look at that.
American 3318, fly heading 025, runway 36 right, after takeoff.
36 right, clear for takeoff, 025 for departure for American 3318 heavy. Alrighty, lights, camera, action, let's go. I'm gonna turn up the sim volume just so you guys can hear all the juicy action here. Let's get it.
Delta 123 to center maintain 6000, fly heading 060, expect runway 36 center.
Spoilers. Okay, you really don't arm the spoilers. Okay, there we go. The takeoff thrust. Thrust set.
80 knots.
Checked.
Delta 20 winter contact, climb and maintain followable 230, current left, direct truck center south.
Z1. Rotate.
Okay, let's see, up to flight level 330 and clear direct south to Delta 2620.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
Delta 20, flight level 230, 23.
Roger, flight level 230, Delta 2620.
025, it's coming in that way anyway. There we go. We got climb thrust in there now. Alright, flaps, we'll move them up one notch, there we go. It's flaps 5, okay. Flaps up to flaps 1.
UPS 5306.
American
180-230 on the altitude for FedEx, American 3318 heavy. And flaps will go up. 230. Oop. Can I get it? Up 230. There we go. 230, 180 on the heading. icons for American 3318 Heavy. There's 180. Now we got direct icons, which is a don't know how to do. Oh, you just grab it, right? You just grab it and put it up top. Execute. Ha 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 ha. There we go. I did a thing. I think I did a thing. Not gonna lie. I think I did a thing. Alrighty. Bring the volume back down. There we go. That seems more reasonable, right? That seems like a more reasonable volume.
Delta 143, this will maintain 4,000, advise airport inside.
Oh, Max Racing, reject, reject. So there's some things you will reject for and some things you won't. So like you get that warning and you're like, spoilers. Yeah, spoilers, and you're like, alright. That's not really a crucial thing to reject over when you're talking about applying 115,000 pounds of thrust per side. We're through 10,000 feet. Excellent. We can go ahead and get the lights off. I do like that function there. So we'll get those lights off through 10. As you can see, I have a few aids to help me fly the airplane there. Especially with the trim system being a lot different than what most people are used to when it comes to fly-by-wire stuff. So yeah, there's some things you'll reject for. That doesn't seem like one you would reject for. Just because the spoilers aren't in a fully down position doesn't mean you should risk creating a full asymmetric thrust situation where one engine's producing 115,000 pounds of thrust and the other one is producing like 30,000 pounds of thrust. So there is some risk analysis with that. That's why a lot of times there are certain things that that the airline wants you to reject for, and then there's just some things that they say, don't worry about it, let's get the autopilot on. Don't worry about it because there have been incidents in the past where there's been a reject and then something that was benign turned into something much bigger. So, reject, yeah, you could reject, and that would be the right, no one could fault you for rejecting. But when you can just say, okay, I'm gonna put the spoilers back down and keep going, because it's not like you changed any of the flight controls, you're just changing the arm status of the flight control. And again, I'm not a 777 pilot. This is not, 777 advice. This is not the take my word, do it, or you'll not be able to fly 777. This is some guy that doesn't know what he's doing on a 777 who got a warning, looked at it, and said, "Okay, we'll disarm the speed brakes." Then, I guess in 777 world, you don't take off with the speed brakes arm. Who knew? Who knew? Is it true that you guys can put some captains and first officers on your own fly list? At some airlines you can. I do know, like, at my airline, and a lot of airlines that I have friends at, 12787 for American 3318. You have a great day. I think he said 12787.
Can we get flight level 240?
There we go. I need to go standard. Sweet.
2445 contact approach on 128.37.
2837, Delta 2445.
Delta 2439, check again, flight level 30.
Roger, stand by, please.
No worries, take her down.
Exec jet 1340.
What are we doing?
250.
We're climbing like a rocket. I was not expecting to be through transition level this quickly.
2293 deck center, I got your check on thanks, radar contact, as well as Delta 2439. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Center. American 3318, flight level 206, climbing flight level 230.
American 3318, Jack Center, climb maintain level 28028.
Climb maintain flight level 280 for American 3318. 28, that's set. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Yeah, but to answer your question, Max Racing, a lot of airlines, even some of the small ones, they do allow you to have a no-fly list. And for me, I mean, like, there has to be a limit, right? So, like, you have to be, like, super bad for me to want to consider putting you on that list. Otherwise, a lot of the vast majority of airlines also have a committee, a union committee, that if you're having an issue with a pilot, you call that committee, and they de-identify you, and do their own investigation to see what the issue is, and see if it's a correctable issue. And they'd much rather you go through that than go whine to a chief pilot, because you go whine to a chief pilot, you whine to the company's going to be made aware, and now you're risking someone else's career because you didn't get along with someone. So,
270 knots. Alright, back it off, 270 knots, Max 277.
there we go.
Cover 35 Lima Golf, maintain 270 knots and comply with the llama restriction.
Speed 270 and we'll comply with the llama 350.
Delta 1131, contact Jack Center 135.902, good night.
Sorry, go again for Delta 131.
Look at the engine wobble back and forth. I feel like I'm glad they put in that wobble. I'm like, is it a little too excessive? The wobble's too excessive? I don't know. Again, that's like the A300. I haven't been on a 777. I don't know. Does it wobble that much? Who knows? Who knows?
2837 is 1346.
Where did Mr. Coffee to the other center? Stand by. United 232.
Yeah, people would put me on the list for being a fake check airman. I'm a man of SOPs. I mean, I feel like for the most part, we all kind of strive to be that standard pilot, flying as close as we can to what the manual says we should do. We all have slip-ups here and there. That's why we get two people on the flight deck, to check and balance. That's really what it's all about.
135.902 FedEx 5504 Heavy, see ya.
Moxie 277, turn right heading to...
You say fly by the book, but can also take action if needed. Yeah. I mean, by the book, I mean, I would hope you take action if needed. That's literally the thing that they pay you to do, is to take action. Fly the book, take action when needed, and speak up. The most important part, especially if you're a co-pilot or a first officer or someone that is lower down on the crew list, is to speak up. That's the biggest thing. Speak up, be assertive, and be clear. Be clear and concise. Instead of they call it hinting and hoping, by like pointing out something but being indirect about it, like, hey, should we be at this altitude, Captain? Say, hey, you're at 2,500 feet, we need to be at 3,000 feet, Captain. So that's the difference between hinting and hoping and being more direct about it. I don't know why I hit that button. Let's do that. We're just chilling here at 28,000 feet. Let's see. And if...
Hello, November 707 Victor Mike is flight level 230.
Sorry, Delta 1136, was that for me?
The descend via was.
Okay, roger, thank you.
November 35 Lima Golf, reduce speed at 250. If you're a little high, that's fine.
That's 250. 250.
Oh, Austin H., I missed your question from earlier. Will you play Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 when it comes out? Indeed. Indeed, when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 came out, I got I think this is the Premium Deluxe Edition or whatever, like, instantly.
Let's see, American 3318, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 for American 3318. Alright, 380.
Do we need to hold at 190?
Is that how you do it? Oh, that is how you do it. Yay! I did a thing. So there we go. We're on our way up. Let me bring this down a little bit. No, I think it's reasonable, but I'll bring it down a little bit more before I go outside. There we go. Yeah, but no, when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 came out, or 2020 came out, I got the Premium Deluxe Edition, like, I don't know, like, the very next day. So, I would imagine that, like, when 2024 comes out, I'll probably get it, like, almost immediately. And the one thing I am looking forward to with 2024 is, like, no, I mean, not the career, but, like, different types of flying. But more importantly to me, like, the search and rescue. I don't know what it is, but, like, when I was younger, I used to have the search and rescue game that I absolutely loved to play. And it had, like, the Coast Guard Dolphin helicopter. Absolutely loved, like, just playing that game, like flying out to some place, you know, dropping either a swimmer or a basket or something, sling to get a lost camper or, you know, crew members from a ship up. I don't know. So that when that comes out, I might be like heavy into like the search and rescue function of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I don't know. We'll see what it is when it comes out, but I am looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be another absolutely beautiful simulator.
Just hold 250, everybody. 35 Lima Golf, Moxie 277, Delta 1176. Paper. Delta 1513, contact approach on 128.37.
Hey, not like you have to, but I was kind of sort of wondering if we could go around. Not like you need to, just a recommendation, pal. Yeah, that's one of those things that you know, there are. Was that for us? No. Yeah? No. I don't know. Let's turn some in-flight tunes on. How about that? Get some in-flight tunes going.
Roger, thank you, 3009.
Delta 1176, contact approach 128.37.
128.37. 11.
But that's one of those things where I recently watched this video with it was an Air Force guy. Air Force? No, he's Navy, and he's breaking down an Air Force accident. It was very interesting. Like, go ahead and put that out. Not that far out. I don't need that much. It's very interesting. Because in the accident report, it did have that in the briefing they had briefed a few things. One of them being, we'll go ahead and turn the fast seatbelt sign off. There we go. That there are a few words. Oh, I didn't do an after takeoff checklist. Let's come down here and do that. Okay. Landing gear up, flaps are up. Cool. After takeoff checklist is complete. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and blank that out. there's a few words that if any crew member on the flight deck, and it was a B1, B1 Lancer, so there's four crew members, 2 on the flight deck, and then you got like weapons systems officer and like someone else, I don't know, bomb, I don't know. You got 2 other people, but all 4 of them are kind of like they have all their own duties and responsibilities whenever you're shooting an approach, and any one of them at any given time can say any one of these key words, and immediately the pilot flying will put in the correct response to control input or whatever it is. And so go around is one of them. So go around is one of those words that if it's said, psh, you just go around. I mean, they're for free. Like, no pressure go arounds, no fault go arounds, free go arounds, whatever you want to call them. You know, the company, the vast majority of the companies out there, at least the ones I've worked for, never, ever will question you for a go around. So, it's just one of those things. Same thing with a reject. I mean, for the vast majority of things, yeah, it is paperwork, but you never hear anything from it. And I'd much rather fill out a little bit of paperwork than, you know, end up putting an aircraft off the side of the runway, or worse. You know what I'm saying? Where'd it go? 3738.
November 35 Lima Golf, thanks for the help. Contact Orlando approach 128.37. Good night.
Approach 2837.
Then I'm gonna get Steam Edition this year. I had too many issues this year with Microsoft version. Yeah, I got the Steam Edition. The only thing that took me a while with the Steam Edition was finding where it actually is installed. So your community folder. So that took me a little bit of research because, like, again, like I get the game when it first came out,
And American 310, you said you wanted 3
and not everyone knew like where the install folder was. So it took a little digging before, you know, I found a forum that showed you how to get to where the community folder was. And then once I found the community folder, I just made a shortcut straight to it, put it on my desktop, and then cleaned up my desktop. So if you see my desktop, I don't know if you've seen the streams where I have like on my the in-flight tablet. If you see the streams on the Phoenix where I have the in-flight tablet and in the background it says Gray Eagle Sim Pilot, like if you looked at that main page for the Phoenix tablet with my little Gray Eagle Sim Pilot on there, that's pretty much how my desktop looks. There's nothing on it. I keep a very, very clean desktop. Very clean desktop. In PC World, we are doing 0.83 here at flight level 380. Fasten seatbelt sign is off. We can get up and move about the cabin. And, well, let's go ahead and move about the cabin, shall we? Shall we? We shall. Alright. Well, let's just pretend we're going to take a bathroom break, but we're going to go all the way to the back of the airplane. Hello. Oh, dude, they have the curtain drawn. That wasn't drawn before. Oh, that's crazy. They paid attention to you and that. When you're in flight, they got the curtains drawn. Oh, what? That wasn't like that before. No way. That's awesome. So you can't see them like up here cooking or doing whatever it is that flight attendants do. I don't know. I don't know what flight attendants do back here, but like in real life, you can you can definitely hear them opening and closing all of these. These are 4 ovens right here. So you got ovens. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 ovens, and then in each oven you can cook like 2, 3, 4 meals. I don't know how many racks they got in there, but you can cook several meals in each oven. So if you can cook 4 in each oven, I mean, 4 by 4, so 16 meals at a time. Let's see, you got your coffee pot here. So you can make 2 pots of coffee at the same time. These would be your drink carts right here. This is probably random storage down there. They'd probably keep something like ice or something like here. So yeah, this is actually kind of a small area. I'm very surprised how small it is, especially considering what they do. They would probably, my guess is, move one or both of these carts out, put it up against here since they don't need it, so they have more workspace. So what you would have is like, boop, zoom out a little bit. So what you would have is like the ovens, but then you'd have like more workspace here. So that's how I imagine they would do it, but you know, I'm not them. It is what it is. I don't know what this is. It's probably the crew bunk. Let me guess it's the crew bunk. Let me guess it like goes upstairs and then like right up the stairs is like a bunk area. Or it could not be a crew bunk. I have no clue. It could be a lavatory. It's not marked as a lavatory though. So let's go into the back and take a look through the cabin.
TWA 4.
Air traffic conversation interrupters joking. I don't know what you're joking about because the message is redacted, I think. I don't know. Are we joking about you getting the Microsoft version? Steam version? I'm not too sure.
November 2613 descend via the
Okay, while on the subject of no-fly list pilots, do you have any stories of flying with pilots who showed one of the 5 T-Authority impulsive macho? Okay, well, am I in an interview right now? Max Racing? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in an interview. Let's hang out in 1A. That seems like a cool seat to hang out in, right? You have this like lady who looks like a very generic picture of someone from American, right? Every flight attendant looks like her, right? Have you ever flown with someone who exhibited one of the 5 traits? It's kind of hard to define when you fly with someone that exhibits one of the 5 traits, and any authority or impulsivity. I mean, which trait? I wouldn't be able to nail that one down for you, but I have flown with someone that, I mean, the best we could say is someone that wasn't following SOP. Whether it's one of the 5 traits, I'm not too sure. But wasn't following SOP, and which is, you know, you get those sometimes where you're kind of flying along and they do something that's not in the book, and it's okay because you kind of see what they're doing, but some things you're just like, you need to stop doing that. So me and another captain, I was an FO at the time, we were taxiing along at an airport, and we got a different runway, which is not uncommon, right? It's very much not uncommon to get a different runway than you thought you were going to get at an airport. It happens all the time. Think a few streams ago where I had to change runways at an airplane. I didn't know how to put stuff into the box and ended up messing up the approach, but luckily I got the airport inside and was able to turn off the autopilot and land it. So the thing here is we're taxiing out, and the captain's sole job on the ground is to taxi the airplane, right? That's his job. Don't turn us on the wrong taxiway. That's your job. The FO's job is to do all the other things, all the other little tasks you have to do in order to get the right paperwork and the right documentation and the right takeoff data and all those other things done before you actually get to the end of the runway. Well, he took it upon himself to start changing that information, and it took 3 times for me to tell him, stop it, that's my job, let me do that. before he finally stopped putting things into the MCDU and allowed me to actually do something. That's a huge, like, that was one of the, I mean, that just, I don't want to say, I didn't put him on my no-fly list. That didn't push me to the point where I put him on my no-fly list. But I did make a call to a buddy of mine. Talked about it, you know, went over some other solutions because, I mean, I still had a lot of flying to do with this guy. Went over some things for, like, if the next time that happened, which, you know, it didn't. But, you know, this guy, he was kind of a know-it-all. Like, no matter what, he was kind of a know-it-all, even though, you know, I proved him wrong one of the times. Which always feels fun when the captain is telling you that you can't do that, and you're like, the manual says I can. And he's like, nope, it's not in the manual. I was like, okay, cool, look it up. So it's just one of those things where you don't want to say hostile work environment, but, you know, no one likes flying with a know-it-all. That is a dangerous attitude right there. Someone who's a know-it-all, that is a dangerous attitude. What would you classify that as? Macho? Macho, that sounds like macho. You know, that's dangerous because you can't tell them anything. They're right about everything, and that's not what it should be. That's not the way it should be at all. I think that's so cool. They pull the curtains between all the different classes, and then you come back here to cattle class. Look at cattle class. Oh my gosh, you guys don't get nothing. Let's see. Did they even go as far as to put the TVs in the middle? Oh my god, they went as far. Look at that. Look at this. They have the outlets down here. They have the outlets underneath it. They only have two though. It should be three. But like they get the outlets, they get the TVs inside the seat for the front row because that's how it would actually be. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome, sir.
More lavatories. Unfortunately, let's go inside. Everyone wants to see. Nope, no toilet. Although they actually kind of did model. Why did they black it out? They're not even gonna waste their LODs on it. That's so funny. Why waste an LOD on a toilet so you can fake flush it? Nope, can't open the door. It is armed though. That is cool that it is in the armed position. So nice little touch they did there. And also, like they made it kind of like the Phoenix, where when I turn the fasten seatbelts on off, boop, it's off. Oh, and I can hear the sound changing as we walk through the cabin too. And tell us about a time you had to be a leader, LOL. I mean, as a captain, you're a leader always. I mean, there's just times where you gotta sometimes just do captain stuff, right? Like, take command, take charge, do the thing that they pay you to do, right? And sometimes being a leader isn't always what you think it is. Sometimes being a leader doesn't always mean having the expert flying, right? Sometimes being a leader is being an expert in other things, like de-escalating a situation. Recently had an incident where a flight attendant was getting into it with a manager. You know, that's gotta defuse that situation. Gotta de-escalate that situation. You know, you got two people yelling at each other on an airplane. So, you know what I said? I said, time out, time out, time out. Alright. Let's separate the parties. let me get both sides of the story independently without you guys being near each other to hear what each other's saying. Because all that was going to happen is if one heard, someone heard the other person's story, that's just going to anger them because they have their side of the story that they want to tell. So you never want to do that. So separate the parties, get the stories, get the facts, and see what type of conclusion you can come to. Ultimately, everything worked out for the better, but I can understand why the flight attendant wasn't happy. I can understand why the manager wasn't happy, and it was just a volatile situation that was coming together. Ooh, the back of the airplane here. Look at this. Look at all this galley space. Oh, Hangout Central right here. Look how many ovens are back here. Like a bajillion ovens back here. That little sink. They got 2 sinks? Yeah, they got 2 sinks. I'm assuming one side just mirrors the other side. I think that's all they did. 100% that's exactly what they did. So, yeah. The cabin of the 777. Look how many lavatories they got. So many lavatories on this airplane, but they need it. But, ladies and gentlemen, the 777-300ER, not a small airplane at all. But it looks so fantastic. Like how the sound changes as you start heading up front. Oh yeah, that sounds so good.
And what direction is the call?
Open up. It's me. Cool.
That I don't know. The wind is 200 at 7.
Roger, thank you.
There we go. We are back at it. We're just about over a Wapner. Still got a little bit, a little ways to go. It looks quite nice outside. It looks quite nice outside. The little fireside chats with Grey Eagle, drunk pilots, flight attendant drama, truly the golden age of Grey Eagle simulations. Well, I mean, this is honestly, I mean, this is stories from the line, man. Stories from the line. I mean, I don't have nearly as many as someone that's been a captain for 30-something years. Flying around, doing this, all the drama they've seen and all the stuff they've had to gone through. But I have seen one or two things, and the drunk pilots. That's a story. That's a hearsay story again. It's not like I've lived that story myself. So take that with a grain of salt. But some stuff I actually have lived through. Like I said, flying with some guys you don't want to fly with. I mean, I got in a call one day from a different FO that's in a different life. Got a call one day. Really great guy. Flown with him several times before. Really great guy. Got along with him. Austin H, welcome back. I don't know if you heard. I didn't see your question from earlier about playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 when it comes out, but we get into a semi-lengthy conversation about playing it. And chances are I'll probably buy it like the week it drops, if not the day it drops. I'm probably gonna make that switch pretty quickly. I get like 8 terabytes of space on one of my hard drives. So, and it's a solid state drive. It's a M.2, so I'm probably just gonna buy it and put it on that the second I get it. That way I don't ever have to worry about space on a hard drive. No, not 8 terabytes. It's 4 terabytes. Sorry, it's a 4 terabyte SSD.
Delta 770 Jack Center, clear to the airport as filed.
So I'm probably just gonna buy it and put it right on that, and migrate everything over there. So really, right now I'm kind of like holding on. Flight Sim is currently installed on my 1 terabyte M.2, and so I'm kind of holding on to the last few hundred gigs, last 100 or so gigs on this M.2, and then when 2024 comes out, I'm just gonna install it straight onto my 4 terabyte SSD there, and then migrate everything over. Because other than that, I'm looking at doing the add-on linker, like putting everything on that 4 terabyte anyway, and then doing like the add-on linker to link it back to my 1 terabyte SSD that has Flight Sim on it. So yeah, that's I think that's gonna be the plan. Because I mean, from what they said, everything should work. If it works in 2020, it'll work in 2024. That's what I'm hoping.
Jack Center, Southwest 360 crossing over Jimmy.
Southwest 346.
Oh, you can play it for free the day it drops because of the Xbox Game Pass. Nice! I think that's one of the major lures for getting the Game Pass, especially if you have like an Xbox, or even if you don't have Xbox, if you have PC. It's just that, you know, Game Pass allows you to play so many different games. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, Game Pass isn't quite like Steam in that sense. I was getting ready to say it's kind of like Steam, like there's so many games and you could just, but no, Steam you actually are paying for each individual game, whereas Game Pass, I think, isn't Game Pass like a monthly or yearly payment, but like you have access to like this huge library of games. So that's one of the awesome things there. Let's see. You said you got money on 10x4 for the Microsoft Flight Sim? Yeah. I think everyone's starting to save that money. A lot of hype around it. I think it's going to be like a 2024, well, sorry. I think 2024 is going to be very, very similar to 2020, with the exception of they took 2020 and went a little bit further with it, right? So 2020, they came out with a lot of stuff, right? They came out with, like, if you, oh, you can't see it, but like Earth. Where's Earth? Down there. You can see a little bit of Earth down there. You can see some Earth down there. Am I still in this guy's airspace? I guess I am. I've been in this airspace for quite some time. Oh, Miami Center is offline though. Well, that will be fun. So like how Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 came out with a whole globe in like a 1-for-1 representation. They came out with photogrammetry that, like, even though there's absolute tons of petabytes of data for all this photogrammetry, they chose to host it on their site and stream it to your PC. And like, I mean, that in and of itself is breakthrough, using AI to go back through and rescan everything and get everything just a little bit more perfect, and then using humans to go through and handcraft some certain areas. So it was definitely groundbreaking in that way, and I think 2024 is gonna take that groundbreaking technology and scale it down even more. From what it looks like, you're gonna have better grass simulation, better rocks, better trees, more vegetation, more types of vegetation. So it looks like they've started from a big picture, and they're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller with their picture, trying to make every little detail as perfect as possible.
American 310, descend via the stock car 4, arrival Charlotte landing north, altimeter is 3010.
Austin H says, yeah, they say the planes you have in 2020 you have in 2024. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, all those people who are dropping some serious dough, right, on, let's see, like this, the 777. That's not a cheap airplane to buy, right? So you're dropping serious dough on the 777. If you got the PMDG 737s, you've dropped some serious dough on that. If you got the Phoenix 320, 319, 321, that should be coming out here soon. You've dropped some serious dough on that. And so for this to be coming out at quote-unquote the end of life of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, that'd be extremely disappointing if they didn't have it port over to the newest versions. Hopefully there's not going to be like some sort of like, if you have 2020, where? Already, direct to BN, American 3318.
American 2092.
That's a random direct too. Alright, BN, how's that look? Looks good. Execute. Boom. We're going.
Alright, 34005, American 2092. Have a good night.
Jax log off from 706 Golf Delta 2.2.
Yeah, for you to have dropped so much money on so many airplanes and so much scenery, just for it not to be compatible when 2024 comes out, that would be hugely disappointing. On the other side, it makes a lot of sense that everything should port over because it's essentially using the same platform, the same technology. It's almost like X-Plane, 11 and X-Plane 12. It's essentially using a lot of the same stuff.
They're just working the low sector, so below 24 if they're still on. But radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Good day.
Oh, shucks. Alright, over to you, Commander Trade.
You're welcome.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and pre-tune that. 122.8.
12000 to 50260.
Exec Jet 840, Jack Center, common maintain flight level 280.
There we go. That looks good. Just have that pre-tune, just in case. Yeah, and I mean, even sceneries as well. The scenery should be compatible as well. That's what I'm hoping for. So that we're not having to go out and buy all these new sceneries again. I really wonder how they're going to get the migration to come over. I don't know. We shall see, because if you have a ton of sceneries and it's not straightforward on how to it's not like a straight drag and drop your community folder here, it could be kind of a headache, especially for a lot of the content creators, myself excluded, because I don't have really that much stuff. I'm talking about some of the big names that have bought and downloaded tons of payware scenery. That's going to be a huge thing for them to just be able to easily port all that stuff over to the new simulator.
Southwest 346, contact Jack Center 135.92. Good night.
35 Southwest 346.
Nate says, yay, another person. Austin H, yeah, and they dropped a new helicopter recently. Who dropped a new helicopter recently? Was it Microsoft Flight Simulator that dropped another helicopter?
Go ahead.
As soon as I get Microsoft 2024, I'm going to take a Cessna up and sling it around to test the flight model. I think everyone, the second it drops, is going to be testing flight models. Like, I feel like, for me at least, I'm immediately going to take the Phoenix up and fly it around just to test the flight model, see how it feels and see how it flies. And I don't blame you for doing the same thing in a Cessna or whatever it is that you fly, whatever it is that you want to do it on. I don't know if they said I don't know if it's going to be a new flight model per se, but I think they're adding more data points onto the airplane to create a more realistic flight model. So we already know they're like adding strut physics and stuff like that, and like balloon physics and you know, stuff like that to it. But I think they're actually adding more points along the wing of the aircraft, along the body of the aircraft, along the tail of the aircraft, to get more data points to get a better flight model than what they already have. Is it ever going to be 100%? No. I mean, even X-Plane isn't 100%. X-Plane is a lot closer, I'm not going to lie, but even X-Plane isn't 100% all the time. So, you know, it is what it is sometimes. At least they're adding a career mode now. Yes, Austin H, I do agree with that, and that is one of the things I definitely am looking forward to is the career mode, and in particular the search and rescue mode. I don't know why.
1448, Roger.
But ever since I was a kid, I've been hugely into search and rescue missions. So I'm kind of looking forward to like the search and rescue career mode on that. That will definitely be very cool to look at. Fun to do.
Miami's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. You have a great night. Thanks for the ATC for American 3318.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, we're over on a Unicom. What is Miami? Well, is it CTAF or is it going to be Miami can approach? I think approach is on them. No, they are not. Well, I am a liar. Cool story. Well, they definitely got off. Cool story, man. Alrighty, so what is Miami Unicom then? So, what is it? Dot CTAF space 18.3, Sweeto. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and pre-select 18.3 in there. Let's go ahead and other way, that will be quicker. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's go ahead, and top of drop is quite a ways away. I wish I had the range rings on. That's alright. Can I do that? That's alright. I think that's a different option to put the range rings on there. Alrighty. Let's see. We need to go here and here. There we go. We can validate their approach into Miami first. Let's go ahead and check the weather. The 8 is, Fat Sim is offline, so we only have real world. 8 right and 9? Really? Is 12 close? Time for the 18.3, that's an air mission. 8 left, 26 right, close. Runways 1230 close. Okay. So I guess it'll be runway 9. That because they usually land runway 8 or take off runway 8, right? I don't know. Which runway do you guys want to do in chat? Let me know. And I'll put that runway in. I guess it really doesn't matter. It can be 8 right or 9. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'll do either way. 8 left is closed. 12 is closed. Those are usually... that's the runway I thought they were going to do. They were using 12 and 9 earlier, so... Arrival information, 8 right 9. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Go ahead, and this is a very long arrival here. We'll go ahead and step through it. We got Bien. Where's Bien? Okay, then Kazir. Greed? Where's Greed? Did it skip Danny? Is here Danny Creed? Oh, you know what? I think it may have swapped waypoints right as I hit the button to click over. Then you got Espresso at or above flight level 240. Then you got Yepa. Resec. Ooh, I didn't see what Resec was. It should have been at above flight level 15,000. I didn't see that on there. It says it right here in the box. I didn't see that on the Indy there. Then you got Coastal. It's at or below. Why isn't it showing? It should. You know what? Sometimes you gotta hit data. Okay. See, things are different on this airplane. All right. Bonefish? Oh, bonefish. At or above 11. Then we got... Oh, previous page. I need to hit step. I am being an idiot. We got Resec. Bijoda. Okay, at or above 13. Coastal at or below 16. Yakko at or below 13. Ziggy at or above 11,250 knots. Bonefish at or above 11. Bindi at or above 11. Gucci. Blimey, I guess, is how you would say that. Armani at or above 8,000. Madonna is at or above 6,000. That's where it kind of splits off. Alrighty, so I guess I should really put in a different runway. Let's go. I'm gonna take a look at the airport here. You know what? Just because it's gonna be closest to our terminal, and because I want to show off just how well this airplane can stop, we'll do runway 8 left. Sorry, 8 right. Oh, 8 right has 10,500. Okay, so we'll just do 8 right because we're coming from the north. That's why. I won't put it in a transition, and we can go ahead and execute that. And discontinuity. Yeah. Legs. Where's the discontinuity at then? Well, where are we headed to? I hate this. Alright, let's go. We're headed to Danny. Alright, Danny. Let's just go Danny. Execute. Alright. So, there's that. I'm doing things, I think. I don't know. So, agreed. Alright, so everything should be the same all the way until I get to Armani. From Armani, we're gonna go Madonna, and then Madonna, we're gonna keep going to Tupac? Yeah, Tupac, and then we're gonna keep going straight. And then for the approach here, we're gonna go 8 right now, so I'll pin you, unpin you, and we got Copra, and then the runway, and then the missed approach takes us all the way back around to Barbara. I assume that's how you say that. So, that looks good there. The route has been verified. Let's zoom you back out. Still got a little ways to go to our top of descent. That's good. So I will get rid of this. I will put you back up on my other monitor there. There we go. And nextly, let's see, I want ref. Yeah, we'll do, oh, let's do a landing assessment, shall we? So let's go homepage here, performance tool, landing and route, import aircraft details, import from OFP. Yeah, I want 8 right. That to the, it's dry. I assume it's dry there. See on nice config gets off. We won't give reverser credit, auto brakes, max menu, max auto. Oh no, yes, auto brakes 3. We'll start with 3, and then I'll work my way down. Import the weather, sweet dill, 3008 will calculate. Excellent. So I think this is available. It requires 6,800 feet. So we could even go lower on the auto brakes if we really wanted to. We go auto brakes 2, we can calculate that. 7,600 feet. That way we can get a nice good deceleration without being insanely crazy. And I'm getting called into work for tomorrow morning. Awesome sauce. Alrighty. So let's go auto brakes 2. And yeah, it's gonna be that 30 flaps 30 and 142. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see where they got me going tomorrow. Let me set in the bottom altitude for the star, which is 5,000 over Tupac. So we can do that, and I'll let the airplane just descend down automatically. That is the one thing I do like about Boeing. There we go. Oop. There we go. Alright, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. Sorry about that, guys. Was just checking my schedule. Might have to make some modifications to it after I get off of the stream, but we are now descending into the Miami area. Let me get off of Unicom now, switch us over to the Miami area frequency.
Thank you. Very busy in Miami tonight.
Ooh, is someone below us?
It was.
Guy? My guy? Oh, dude. Dude, are you even flying? It's like you're standing still. It's like this guy is standing still. I mean, I see you there, but like, are you flying? Are you paused? Because that's what it feels like. I guess the right thing to say is eat my wake? I don't know. Didn't realize I was eating you up that quickly. Didn't even see you on my TCAS. We're just gonna keep screaming in now.
I guess you're going in first.
Here's Shaw. Hi. How you doing?
Overfly me and pass me at 800 feet, also going to Miami.
What's your call sign?
American at 1199. Is that you?
Yeah, you got 3318 right in front of you.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry about that for American 3318. I got a little distracted with something else there and looked up and saw something on my TCAS. Sorry about that.
You're good. We're going to slow down and get some separation. American 1199. I just looked up and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I looked down and I was like, oh, are you even moving?
Barely. We're a mosquito.
Ready to copy a phone number?
Got the pen and paper ready.
Just kidding.
You good?
Yeah, phone number 696-696.
Do I just keep entering 6969 until the phone number's entered? Speed break. I know the speed break's extended. Alrighty. Let's put the Lex page back up on you. I'll be going to 8 right for American 3318.
Tell you what, we're going to switch over to 8 left for American 1199.
We'll go over to 8 left as well for Delta 2439. I'm right behind y'all.
Out there, you guys have such great communication.
Honestly, some epic T-taps going on.
T-tap works once in a while, guys.
I swear I thought I was communicating the whole time. Anyway, Miami traffic, Turkish 77, clear of 8 right with an absolute greaser, Miami.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Alrighty. We're just blowing into Miami at all types of whatever speed we want to.
Greaser, hardly know her.
Alrighty.
Just auto land it.
Cool, who would have known?
It must be those government Nordos.
If you hit disconnect at 20 feet, is it really an auto land?
Technically.
Oh man, yeah. So, looks like after this stream, I am going to be immediately hitting the power off button to my PC, taking a nice little nap. Got a nice quick day tomorrow, but not too bad. So,
Even though I had more experience.
we'll be back tomorrow evening. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow evening, so because it's day 1 of 6 on reserve. So, but that's one of the things I do like about that short call life. Sometimes you get the easy stuff. Let's go in that rough. Yep, I want that on that side.
And for the Delta behind the mating Boeings here, I'm still on the 230 at the moment, trying to get space between myself and the 777.
Roger, I'm going to go slower, but it's going to take us a little bit slower.
Are they using protection?
Oh gosh, the chat here is just going down here. I'm sure there's a moderator somewhere in the chat that's listening to this. I don't think you can say that. Alrighty, we're through transition altitude. Last time I checked, the altimeter is 3008, so we can go ahead and put that in there. 3.
The same reliability rating as the condom, so you know. That's true.
3008. There we go. Don't know why suddenly we're just high, but I mean it is what it is there. And then for the men's, let's go ahead and put the men's in there.
And Delta, you're about to overtake me, so tell you what, I'm
450.
going to do a right 360 here.
450?
Coming behind you guys and switch
450.
over to eight right.
Yeah. 450.
I can do a 360 if you want to.
I got you, homie. We packed a lot of extra fuel for this reason. You're good.
Alrighty. Let's get this going.
I bet. We're working
We'll turn off the in-flight entertainment. We'll get the wing lights going on. We'll bring the checklist back up. And our descent checklist is we need to recall. Nothing to be recalled there. Notes are checked. Auto brakes are 2. Landing data is going to be flaps 3142 with a minimum of 450. 450 for an ILS? Alright. And approach briefing is, we'll call that completed. So the descent checklist is complete. Excellent. We're coming back on. For the star, we just slowed up to 280 knots. We can speed it back up if you need to.
No, you're good.
Alright. Nope, don't want that. Center. Okay. He's got about 5 miles on us now. So, we should be fine. As long as we keep our distance the way it is. So, at or below 13 at Yakko. Is that correct? Yep, the Ziggy's at or above 11,250 knots. And we'll bring those speed brakes on out. Excellent. And let's just go ahead and we'll get all the lights going. All the lights on. Sweet deal. Excellent. We made the restriction at at or above 11,250 knots. So we made that restriction at Ziggy. We got Bonefish and from there we'll head on in. I don't know. It makes no sense in shortcutting it. I'll go all the way on the downwind and then we'll cut back in. How's that sound? Let's see, I think we get the C-17 Globemaster for free in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I saw it in the trailer for a mission. That would make a lot of sense. I saw that too. I never thought, I mean, with the with the Top Gun little expansion pack they did mid lifespan of the simulator, I figured I never would have thought that they'd include military airplanes. Really has never been Microsoft's forte, doing military stuff, but that would make a lot of sense. I mean, they also show an A400 and Airbus A400M, so we'd be looking forward to that.
1199 back on course for Miami.
Miami American 3318 Heavy is just over Bonefish on the Coastal 2 for Miami traffic. Yeah, the Top Gun Maverick, yeah, they did the Top Gun Maverick thing, where they had the F-18 and they did the cannon run and all that fun stuff, so, look at there. So I think that was kind of like their foray into doing like fighter jet stuff or doing more military stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. And you know, default airplanes are, to me, they're default airplanes. They're fun to fly around. Don't get me wrong, but I tend to like a little bit more in-depth airplanes, like the INI build. Like they handed over the A320 to INI builds, and INI did a pretty okay job. There's Fort Lauderdale down there. Downtown Fort Lauderdale, coastline here. I guess that's the port or shipping port, whatever it is. So things are starting to come into view down here in the Miami area. Plus more cargo. Can't do wrong with more cargo. You can't go wrong with more cargo. So, let's see. Are we going to make it? Yeah, we're on profile. Alright, it's showing we're on profile. Not mad about that. I forget how to do things here. I think once you hit approach, then the localizer will come up. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert on this. I'm trying to keep. It's just a struggle for me to keep up with the heading bug. I don't know what the green dots are for. That's the second green dot we passed, but I'm not too sure what it's for. It means something. I just don't know what it means. Let's see. We can maintain 250 knots all the way in, essentially. So that's good. But for some reason we've slowed to 240 knots. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Miami traffic, American 3318 Suraguchi on the coastal to Miami traffic. So you shall see. I'll try not to hold anyone else up coming on in. Beautiful day down there in Miami, though. Absolutely beautiful day down there in Miami.
And Delta 24 439, we're over Gucci, descending on the coastal to arrival for 08 right, Miami traffic.
Cabin crew is ready. Excellent. Excellent information to know. We got an at or above 8,000.
American 328, sending on the coastal to arrival 08 right.
So what I'll try to do is try to hook it right around into Cobra, or Cobra, whatever it is. I'm going to try to hook it right around into Cobra at 3,000 feet. So what I'll probably do is I will, I do not know how to do, we'll let it go all the way down at whatever it's going to go down to, Tupac's 5,000 feet. And then I'll flight level change it. I play Microsoft Flight Simulator all day today on controller. The 320neo could barely stay straight. And that's very interesting because, you know, the 320, since it's fly-by-wire, it should be inherently easy to control. Shouldn't be any more or less difficult than flying that. Supposedly you can fly it with just a mouse and keyboard. There, Austin. Alrighty. So we have that restriction made. Looks like we're going to make Tupac there. Excellent. Lawn's at 1,500. I'm not going to go that hard. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight down to 3,000. I'm going to do a flight level change, 250 knots. Yeah, I know. I should probably... I have it where my throttles can override the auto throttles fairly easily here. So, I'll go ahead and... Yep, Tupac 5,000. That's done. So we want Cobra at or above 3,000. Once we're beam Cobra, I'm just going to make a left U-turn back around. Call it that.
Miami traffic, American 1199, over Gucci, inbound runway 8 right, Miami.
Welcome.
I knew I'd make it eventually.
What goes up must come down.
One way or another.
Is that what they say about airplanes?
Alrighty. So we're just up in Cobra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and insert that. We'll execute. At the same time, I'm going to arm the approach. We will do both of that at the same time. I'll bring the speed down. Miami traffic, American 3318 is on a, what are we, 10 mile left base for runway 08 right for Miami. I don't know where the information is. Oh, there it is. 15 miles. That's about right. Flaps 1. Flaps 5. The flap, that's the thing. I gotta get used to the flaps take forever to come down on this. And then that hook takes forever to go away.
Returning base runway 08 right, Miami traffic.
I'll keep it up for him. We'll go 190 for a little bit longer. Yeah, this is exactly the scenario I was looking for. What's the final approach speed? 142? Excellent. Altimeter's 3008, that's checked. Let's see. Lawn is at 1500. I don't want to have to do that, but I will. Glide slope capture 142. Localizer is captured. We can set the missed approach altitude, which is 3,000 feet. There we go.
Great view of you guys from up here.
We'll drop the gear. Go flaps 15. Miami traffic, American 3318 is on a 9-mile final for runway 08 right, Miami traffic. We'll go ahead and armed our speed brakes.
That didn't sound good.
142.
Uh-oh.
Flaps 20. And flaps 30. Oh, there's 25. Okay. And now flaps 30. Let's go ahead and I forgot to get this going, but go ahead and get this going. Save. Yes. Alright, the recording is going. Everything is set. But don't tell me you froze. Do not crash right now. Oh my gosh. My heart stopped for a second. Alright. I'll try to keep it minimum time on the runway. I do have the runway site continuing.
American 1199 entering left base 8 right, Miami.
Everyone's coming to 8 right. I thought they were switching it up to 8 left. Anyone on final for 8 left? Negative? Alright, American 3318, sidestepping 8 left. Autopilot's off. We're gonna sidestep it right on over here. The 8 left. There we go. I have both runways in sight. That way I'm not in the way of this other guy. He kinda snuck up real close behind me. Excellent. We're stable. Target, sync 850. Continuing.
American 320 heading over Gucci for 08 right.
Ooh, high. Deployed. Alrighty. 80. 60. Excellent, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Miami. The auto brake is now off. So turn right and hold short of the next runway.
10-mile final. 8 right. Miami.
Let's go ahead and bring up the map here. It looks like Lima 9. And we'll just hold short on Lima 9. Miami traffic, American 3318 heavy is clear of 8 left. We'll be taxiing on Lima down to Lima 10. We will hold short of 8 right. Miami traffic. Excellent. Welcome to Miami. Let's go flaps up. So we'll just go down here, we'll hold short.
Miami traffic, American 1199, 6-mile final. 8 right, Miami.
And Delta Surfers on, we're holding on Mike 7, Miami traffic.
We're already at final. If you think you can cross real quick.
Anyone short final for 8 right?
Yeah, I think we're cutting it too close now. I'm at 5 miles, 4 miles.
Alrighty, we'll hold short of 8 right for American 3318. Alrighty.
Hang tight a second in case something happens. Never know.
You don't want to have to go around.
Alrighty, so...
I already spun around once for you guys.
So, we'll set our brake there. Do that. Why not? We'll turn the taxi off. And we'll turn the wing light off. Landing. Okay, well, that's all done. So, okay, the next checklist is a shutdown checklist. We'll go ahead and get that gone.
You all gotta watch how you land. Better butter, you have 2 people down here watching it.
I left for 1 minute, missed the landing. I'm so sorry, Austin. You were here the entire time. And the second you leave is when you miss the landing. Let's go ahead and see. Let's watch this guy's landing. Let's see, I'm gonna speed the camera up here. Loop. Alright, we're at the 1,000 footers. You better get it right. There you go. There he goes.
Oh, that was nice.
Very nice.
I will give you guys an official number here in a second. Oh.
That was great, man.
Oh, this guy.
Thank you guys.
Alright.
Great job. American Airlines will be proud.
Alrighty. Let's see where he turns off. We'll try not to turn off in front of him. There we go.
American 1199, vacated 8 right.
Miami traffic, American 3318, crossing 8 right at Lima 10. We'll be taxiing straight ahead to the ramp, Miami traffic. There we go. I guess we'll just park right beside this guy. How about that?
439. We're actually going to taxi to Concourse, so there'll be a November Whiskey Papa instead for Miami traffic.
I don't have GSX, but that is alright. This is a fun controller. Yeah, he's being fun. He's being funny. How about that? Alrighty. It looks like he's gonna taxi right on in here. See where he's going. He's taking the line right on in, eh? I'm gonna take this dash line in right here.
$179 feet per minute. That is a little better than that, but that's not bad at all.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I take it.
I dig it.
How many people we have on these out? Miami traffic, American 320 starting to left turn for 08.
There we go. Call that a day right there. Auto brake is off. Yep, I got that. So the parking brake is set. The seatbelt sign can come off. We don't need anything else up here. We can turn engine one off, engine two off. See you.
Godspeed.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the APU. Oh well. Oh, there goes that. Rip. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll disconnect from the server. I'll get this up and going then, since I messed that up. Tell me ground operations. How do I get this back into a ready state? Menu? Menu. PMG setup. State load. Cute. Well, load the panel state final. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Sweet deal. There we go. We'll let her have the mini freak out that it will be. Hi, I'm Canadian, by the way. My airline is Air Maple Syrup. Big versus small hole win. Alrighty. So with that, oh, I forgot to stop the replay too. Let's go ahead and stop the replay. And we can load said replay. And hit go. Yeah? No? Yeah? There we go. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We have the replay loaded in. Man, nice. I'll make it as quick as I can. That way, Austin, there you go. You don't have to feel like you missed a bunch on the replay there. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think you missed too much. It wasn't a butter landing, but, you know, with 8,600 feet of runway, you're not really trying to float it down the runway. How about that? Oh, this airplane just looks so good. Look at the wing flex on this airplane. Oh, not a butter. I mean, I haven't had a butter in quite a minute, but that's okay. I mean, I'm gonna take what I can get for now. At least for now. Let's watch it from the other side. Other side. Oh, the supersonic airliner you're talking about there, Austin? That's supposed to be coming out. I don't even know if it's ever gonna come out, but you never know. You never know. Oh, it was smash that one on, but you know what? I will still take it. I'll take any landing that I'm not fluting halfway down the runway just to get the greaser on. Alrighty, how about this? We're coming right over. Look at all of this. This is definitely like. Yeah, the little engine wobble. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the little bounce of the wing. Right when you touch down, you got that little bounce on the wing there. I mean, PMDG did a really good job with recreating that wing flex, getting that wing angle just right when it's in flight. Oh. Again, not a smooth landing. I mean, I would hope that it could at least go one time the speed of sound, much less two. Let's see. Let's play it from here. I'll pause it right about there. Let's go out here. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna take it. Oh. Yeah. We'll do it like that. The runway edge shot right there. Alrighty. Oh. Yeah, let me unlock the drone view real quick. There we go. I don't need you to be followed. Oh, the trailing link gear just looks so good too. It looks absolutely amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and get this drone linked back up again. There we go. We'll hop inside for the final replay cam there. Bring it back up to the flight deck. Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna let me? Nope, you're not. Alright, well, that's okay. I'll just silence you. How about that? Let's see. Bring it up to the front. Oh, is that all the front view I can get? Really? Alrighty. I guess that's gonna be the absolute best view that we're gonna get out of that. Well, with that said, I'm gonna release this final replay video. I'd like to thank you, Austin H, Max Racing, Tirth, Shaw, Draco. Thank you for coming out, spending another great evening with me, watching me struggle through the 777 300ER. I don't know what I'm going to be back on, but until the next time I see you guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.